Hey skiers, here we are at Alta again. Wait, is it Alta?
Joe says Alta.
Like altitude.
I've always said Alta, but I don't know if it's a pronunciation thing more than an accent.
Do you know Noah Novotny got mad at me for saying Alta? I said, I don't know, I'm from Maine, man.
Right.
Anyways, hey skiers, here we are back at Alta Ski Resort. Day 2 skiing with Salomon. If you haven't seen the video from day 1, go back and watch that. We are just leaving the Peruvian. Lovely accommodations. If you've never tried it, I would encourage you to give it a shot.
It is about as unique of a lodging experience as you will find in today's day and age.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Emily. Emily woke up this morning with some fancy new Salomon outerwear.
Sure did.
And we're gonna go meet Dakota and Joe and swap around some skis.
Yeah, still snowing up here.
Still snowing. So should be another fun day, and we will talk to you soon.
They're black bibs.
Do they have suspenders or bibs?
Yeah, full demonstration.
Yeah.
Oh, those are pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Big time bibs.
They're like,
They have, like-
high bibs. I like
Yeah.
that. Cool.
You got bibs on too?
Yeah.
Nice.
What do you got there for skis?
This is the QST X. Lovely 116. And
I opted for a 106.
they don't match your poles.
No, it's fine. I'll live.
Instead of kind of through the trees like we did earlier.
Sure.
Like left here and left there.
No, I think that way.
Probably a little farther right, just to give it a shot. It kind of opens up like another little lane in there.
Well, we will let you show us the way.
Oh, this nice snow.
Bob, you excited for your QST X?
Yes, I'm very excited.
All right, let's see how it goes. How's the float factor?
I mean, this is pretty nice light snow.
Yeah.
So, excellent.
10 out of 10.
Excellent float factor.
If you were filling out a ski test form, would you fill out 10 out of 10 for flotation?
Yep. Not a lot of hesitation on that score.
Love it. Fast, Bob.
Okay.
And he's gone. Hi.
What?
Hi.
This is insane.
Yeah. That was fun. Put a tip right under the snow. Got turned around. Nice little backwards tomahawk to wake you up in the morning. Okay.
You good?
Yep.
Oh no, I slept it. Shit.
Ooh. Woo. Gentlemen, that was a bit of a rowdy first run, at least for myself, and looked tremendous for both of you. I want to introduce Conta here. So basically, from yesterday to today, we traded Joe for Conta. Dakota, what do you think about that trade?
Joe's my boss, but I think
I'm really putting you in a tough spot here.
I don't get to see Conta that often, so it's super fun to ski with him when I get the chance.
It feels like a fun trade. Conta, what's your position with Salomon?
I am Alpine product manager on skis and binding at Salomon.
Sweet.
So located in Annecy in France, living in Chamonix, and I am spending way more time now in the US
It's awesome.
to get the feeling of the market, you know.
How often do you get to ski Alta?
I guess it's at least the 5th, 6th time,
Yeah.
maybe more than that, I don't know. But I try to come every year, at least twice a year in
Sure.
Alta
Yeah.
for the last 5 years. So
I mean, you've got
10
a
times.
great crew here with Joe and Dakota, and I'm
Committed
sure all
skiers.
sorts of other people that I don't really know very well. Joe, we wish you were here if you're watching. I hope Joe's watching.
I hope Joe should be watching. That's his job, right?
Yeah, so Joe, we miss you. Hopefully you come up later and maybe we'll get some runs with you later.
And thank you for your ski pass, by the way.
Oh, perfect. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. Do you have a favorite ski?
It's a tough question.
It is.
But I'm a huge fan of the QST 106, to be fair.
Sweet, yep.
Because
which happens to be what I'm skiing
Yeah,
on.
that ski, because the versatility aspect of it makes
Yeah.
it like the best ski for every single condition. It can be putter skiing like that. It can be firm snow. It can be, it can be icy slopes,
Totally.
like in Stowe, but
Yep.
it works as well. So
Yep.
that's the reason why I do love that ski. Yeah.
Sweet. No, it is. We were talking about that a lot yesterday. All right, it's probably getting loud, so we'll talk to you later. We're gonna go ski. I'll try not to fall terribly again. You can see better down here. All right, ready, Bob?
I'm ready.
All right, now 2 runs in the books. That one, at least for me, was more successful because I didn't fall terribly.
No, that was just a snow snake. First run, you know?
It was a blind snow snake. Yeah, it just came out of nowhere.
Yep.
You know what I just thought of? You and I are basically swapped from how we started yesterday. So I'm on the QST 106. You're on the Blank. Are you still having a tremendous time on the Blank?
I really am. I mean, it's still snowing, which
Yep.
I said earlier, I'm convinced it's just always snowing here.
It seems like it.
So I don't know, what, maybe like got another 6 inches overnight?
Yeah,
for
and
the
then
morning?
like definitely wind affected.
Yeah.
Like I think it really piled it in into certain spots. That's at least what it seems like. But yeah, you look great on that ski.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's like, honestly, it's like a pretty good representation that a woman, even a shorter woman,
Yeah.
like small, you know, like smaller build,
Totally.
as long as you have the skill set, like don't shy away from a ski like the QST Blank that, you know, on paper might come across as more of a quote unquote men's ski.
Absolutely. I mean, the length isn't one that I obviously go to often.
Right.
And it's ski dependent. Like there are several skis that
you
come
wouldn't
to
wanna
mind
ski
that
at
I wouldn't.
178,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I wouldn't necessarily hop on like, I don't know, like Santa Ana
Sure. Yeah.
Like
yeah. Something with metal, with
178,
more camber.
Just
Yeah.
like a little bit burlier ski,
Yeah.
but just the build of the ski and the like nature of it, and then as we were saying yesterday, just the the turn radius, it just makes them
Yeah.
feel really manageable. And this terrain is like perfect for these skis because we're kind of going between like wide open, bowls.
Yeah.
And areas here into the trees, and they just transition so nicely because you really can like flick them around in the trees and they're responsive, and then they love to just like, you can open them up and they just cruise through all different types of snow. I mean, windblown, fresh, like some chopped up stuff that we encountered yesterday.
Yeah.
They just feel like, yeah,
It's
they're
almost like
perfect.
it's almost like they ski short, but like in the best way possible.
Absolutely.
Because you're still benefiting from like the float, like the overall surface area,
Mm-hmm.
and like pretty good stability when you get them going. But
Yep.
it is impressive just how like 186 for me, and it's just so easy to kind of flick around.
Yeah, and then just on like, airs or just popping off moguls,
Yeah.
or they're really like strong in landings and stable underfoot. So it's just a really well balanced ski that just performs so well in this kind of snow and terrain. But I mean, I think we got on like, I don't know, groomer at the end of the day.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, and like,
Yep.
they're so fun on groomers too. Not to
which
just
is-
keep,
It's amazing that they can be fun at all on groomers, but they are.
Yeah, and just in comparison to the Stellas that I started on yesterday, I have to say now that I've been on a longer length, I did find like that first run that we took yesterday, I was like finding myself maybe over skiing them, like the 173 a little bit.
So that's interesting because I feel a little bit of that on the 181 QST 106 today.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
it's fine, and it's like being able to ski terrain like this in snow like this on the QST 106 is certainly a testament to its versatility.
Yeah.
But I think I would rather ski the Blank right now.
Yeah.
Which probably isn't surprising because
Yeah.
there's a ton of fresh snow.
Yep.
But no, this 106 is cool. I mean, like, and this is QST 106 with a Shift 2 on it. So like, talk about versatility.
Oh my gosh, seriously.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
This ski, the 106 for me I would qualify it now as like a daily driver almost.
I know, it's like, it's funny when you like put yourself in a different atmosphere or environment like
Yeah.
this, like total, like back home at Stowe, like the 106 is it's basically a powder ski.
Yeah.
Like you kind of don't ever need the Blank.
Yep.
There are days when it's fun, but you don't need it. And like 100% skiing out here, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, if you don't really know what to expect, you just grab the 106, and like
106, and
that's your
then-
daily driver. And then if you happen to get a huge storm, you go Blank.
Totally. And that's what's so awesome about the QST line. It's like the widths are just
Yeah.
progressively,
No, I don't. That's a good point. It almost gives it allows skiers to achieve basically the exact same thing that we just talked about, regardless of where you live.
Yep.
So like even if you live in like the Midwest,
Yeah.
like the QST 92 could just be your go-to daily driver ski,
And the
and then maybe
98.
you've got a 98 that you
Yep.
like take out or like travel with or
Yeah.
something like that. So
Yep.
I definitely, I mean, it's not like it's a unique thing to have a multiple widths of a single line, but I just like, I don't know, the way these QST skis handle just a variety of different terrain and conditions and do
Yeah.
it so fun
Yep.
is just it's unique.
Yeah.
Like I don't,
They're
it's
also
hard to
versatile
think of a good
and
comparison.
Yeah, and just have their own applications.
Yeah. All right, we're at the top of the lift. We're gonna go ski. Right-ish. It's snowing pretty hard.
It really hasn't stopped like since we've been here.
Not for more than like 20 minutes at a time, and that only happened a couple times.
Yeah.
How's your QST X morning going?
You know, I think I'm on the right ski right now.
Yep.
The differences with the Blank, and after the glowing reviews yesterday, the main difference I've noticed, other than the fact that it feels slightly lighter.
Yep.
You know,
I noticed that too.
It's the taper. So the tip, I was looking at it yesterday when I think you were on this and I was on the Blank, and just kind of, putting our skis together
next to each other,
and kind of looking, and you're on the 106, but it's similar. And you kind of see at the very tip how the X here is a lot kind of narrower and then flares out later.
Yep.
And in this stuff, that really makes it a lot easier to maneuver and kind of swish the skis around, which is what we were talking about yesterday. Like the Blank definitely feels like it wants to bounce and kind of porpoise turn a little bit more.
Yeah, this just kind of like,
and this is just
smears.
So much surfier.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's that much wider. It's only 4 millimeters wider underfoot, but just the shaping of the ski and that taper shape really makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And, I could tell it right away. When you asked me how's your first 12 turns.
Right. Yeah. First run over there.
That was really easy to tell that difference. So I think that skier that prefers to make that type of turn, you're going to give up some non-deep snow performance.
No, it's like
on this versus the Blank. For
so
sure.
I was thinking about this yesterday, and like I don't know if this is completely fair. Sure, I think it's fair. Do you think the QST X feels like more like a specialty tool, where the Blank feels more like a regular resort powder ski?
Yeah, it's a far more utilitarian.
Yeah.
This has its place, and I think that the fact that we're seeing a lot of these guys use it with like a shift or a pin binding.
Yeah, exactly. Like Dakota's got pin bindings in his today.
Yeah. So that kind of brings that specialty aspect into it.
Right.
Whereas you're not going to see that as much on the Blank, although he also has this personalized cast touring system.
Yeah, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah.
So I think that there's that, but yeah, no, I definitely feel like there's more utility to the Blank than this X.
Yeah, like a little bit more specialty, both in the sense of where and when you're going to use it, and in the sense of skiing style.
Yeah, and for me today, I don't think I'd trade this for the Blank at this point.
You gonna stay on it all day?
Yeah, unless it stops snowing and the sun comes out and they do a midday groom.
Yeah, I don't think that happens here. An afternoon groom.
Yeah.
They used to do that at Pleasant Mountain, formerly Shawnee Peak, and then formerly before that Pleasant Mountain. Before night skiing, they would do a 4 p.m. afternoon groom, and I used to like wait at certain trails for the groomer to finish and get that was like growing up, that was my equivalent to first tracks.
Sure, I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
Fresh groomer, fresh corduroy is lovely.
Yeah, no, it was like amazing. I always loved that. Anyways, look how much snow is on me.
Thoroughly covered in snow, just 2 minutes into the lift ride.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, and those trees are great. It gives you a little depth perception.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we got stuck out there in the bowl, which
oh my god, that was just wild.
Far different from what we do in Vermont.
Blind.
Most of the time.
Yeah, sweet. Well,
right.
I'll check in with you later in the day, see how if your thoughts and opinions on the X have changed at all.
I can't imagine so, but I'd love to add more commentary
so
to the mix after more experience.
Sounds great.
Yep.
The camera's got like a centimeter of snow on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it rest.
The tub free.
Look at this snow. I think people forget
forget that it's in here? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're first in. My one request would be that it's definitely wind drifted, so watch your sloughs. Woo! Oh, you're in a tree. That's a tree. Yeah. Yeah. Coming with you, Emily. The line is, if I was you and you're gonna film,
Yeah.
I would go right, and then you'll see it open up to the left, and you'll see there's an open pocket just behind these trees.
Like right there.
Yeah, and there's just like, that right in there is just like full right footer.
In there.
In there.
Oh my god. Might have been the deepest single turn I've ever witnessed.
Good section.
Bob, that might have been the deepest single turn I've ever seen in my life.
That was pretty deep. I was glad that I got to go first.
Alright, we just took a quick lunch break after Bob had the deepest turn that I've ever seen in my life. I switched to a QST Blank, that 181 QST 106. It was getting a little challenging. It's just deep out here. We got Bob still on that QST X, just killing it. Just about as smooth as can be. Looks like we got Emily next. Emily opted to stay on her QST Blank. I don't blame her, obviously, because I just switched to the same ski. Oh! Got it. Quentin rips. I think I pronounced his name wrong earlier. My apologies. He's a phenomenal skier. Obviously a very intelligent guy as well. We were just chatting skis at lunch. And Dakota. Dakota throws snow up in the air better than anyone I've ever seen. There, case in point. Whew. Yeah, good to be back out here after lunch. See what we find.
Yay, Gunsight.
How was that?
I loved it.
Okay, we are wrapping up day 2 here at Alta. Thank you so much, Dakota.
Thanks, Dakota.
Quentin, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Quentin.
It was incredible talking skis with you. Bob, what are your closing thoughts here?
On a snowy day, the 116 is the Alta ski.
The QST X.
The QST X is the Alta ski.
That's your choice.
That's my choice.
Yep.
Anything less than constant snowfall, and I think I'm going to gravitate Blank. But
Sure.
I mean, both extremely impressive. You know, the X for just being a little bit surfier and smearier.
Yeah.
And then the Blank for being a little bit more utilitarian.
I really enjoyed your description of the Blank earlier and like porpoising turns.
Yeah.
Because that's when I get on it. I just want to jump.
Yep.
And, like bounce around.
Yeah.
And like the ski just kind of promotes that skiing. Emily?
I'm shaking my head in agreement because that's just exactly how I felt. I felt like I just wanted to like pop off everything and get right into a turn, and they just were so responsive and stable but playful at the same time. Like, sold on the Blanks for sure.
Yeah. Like literally, are you buying a pair?
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, like we were talking about on the chair, like the QST line just has just a perfect versatile range of ski widths.
Totally.
And, you know, going up in width over the, you know, yesterday and today, it was awesome to be able to have these conditions and just find the right ski for.
It feels like you could put a QST Blank to good use in Aspen.
Yes, I plan to.
I feel like we are getting a glimpse into your future.
Yes, seeing it.
Dakota, Quentin,
Yeah.
any profound thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think when I talk about the X, I think about lightweight, playful, slarvy,
Yeah.
surfy.
Slarvy.
If you're a playful skier, it's a great ski for you. I mean,
Yeah.
here I ski predominantly in the whole canyon, and it's become my daily over the past couple months.
Yeah,
And
you
we've had
love it, right?
Yeah, and we've had great soft snow, and you can ski with any binding. But like a day like today, where it starts to get chopped up, and you want to ski a little bit more powerful, like the Blank is the ski.
And Quentin, you're like the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
You're like the Wizard of Oz.
No, that's true. I guess the Blank and the X, despite the fact that they have only 4mm difference,
Yeah.
they are totally
They
different.
ski
And
way
the purpose of that ski, of each of these skis, is definitely defined for a different consumer profile.
Yeah.
The Blank is exactly what you just explained. That's a charging, all condition performing ski.
Yeah.
Like for the one who just want jump big and ski and charge hard. When the X is a real like surfy ski, which is in a mid-weight construction, I would say also.
Totally.
Allowing some tech binding or even some hybrid binding on it, just to have fun in powder wherever and whenever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've got it with kind of like 3 different binding setups, right, Dakota? At least 2.
At least 2, yeah. I've skied it with both the new Shift 2 and then the MTN as requested by Josh Dyack. I followed him with that one. No, it skis great with both. Honestly, I really love it with both bindings. It does ski a bit different, but either binding works really well for it.
Sweet. Well, thank you again.
Of course.
And thank you to all of you for watching. I'm really awkwardly holding the camera. That's why they're laughing at me. Let us know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed both of these videos. And like, I've filmed 2 hours of footage, so I won't be fitting 2 hours of footage into even 2 videos. So there'll be more that we'll share throughout the summer into next ski season.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say it again. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. This couldn't have worked out better.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a nice setup.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Good.